Alright, we are back for round 2 on the draw against 2 Pro. And we'll be able to get a decent amount of value out of the Herbalist actually. That's gonna be pretty funny. We can go turn 2, a 2-2 and a 3-4. That's kinda cool. That's kind of cool. And he's a little bit heavy on lands, maybe. No, not even. It's not even heavy on lands. Yeah, that's kind of nice. That's a pretty sweet. It's gonna be a pretty sweet turn. Okay, yeah, that's gonna be funny. That's gonna be cool. Now I do have a bunch of lands, and if my opponent has a decent start to, it's not gonna be that great. But it's funny. It's funny. It's definitely pretty cool. All right, drawing a 6 land was quite awful there. Hopefully I stop drawing lands. But I can definitely dig the turn 2 Rampager of Herbalist. That's pretty sick. That's pretty sick. Not gonna lie. If anything, this game would have been fun just for that. But if my opponent just has a couple spells, I mean, it's not gonna be that amazing. It's funny though. It's definitely funny. Herbalist doing some good work here, enabling the turn to Rampager. Alright, do you want to attack? I don't think you want to attack here. They might. No. They want to be able to block the Herbalist with the Sky Skiff, which makes sense. Drawing a spell was pretty good. I'm just gonna pass here. That's I mean, you can do it by just playing Rampager on turn 1 and playing it twice on turn 2 if you just have 2 forests. So that's not even crazy, but that was, that was funny. That was funny. And now they have a blocker for Rampager. Yeah. A lot of work for not a ton of actual results. Well, they don't have great blocks here, which is good. Should I be attacking with Artist? I kind of like it because what it does is that it lets me trade most likely the Artist for the Assembler. And my opponent has a bunch of vehicles, so the more creatures we trade, the less likely they will be able to crew their vehicles. And if I wait, what happens is that they can keep the Garrison available, and then I cannot attack with my 3/3s anymore. So making a trade here is good for me. And well, they could take 6, but I don't think they really want to take 6. So overall, that was a rather good sequence. Pretty sure they could have tapped the Sky Skiff instead of the Garrison to play the Assembler, though, right? Yeah, I think they were left with Assembler and Sky Skiff available last turn, where having Assembler and Garrison would have been much better. So they could block Rampager, and they did not know about Artist, but I think my opponent just missed something here. Or maybe they had to tap everything. I don't exactly remember. Inventor, right? That's kinda solid. Drawing a 6-drop was pretty good too. So we have no good attack here. The other one doesn't have great attacks either. I mean, they can start beating down in the air with Sky Skiff, but it's not gonna kill off super fast, and we do have pressure of the big monsters. Sailbag is gonna probably make them trade for stuff. Maybe the Bastion Inventor, and then it means Prowler is more likely gonna be gonna remain unanswered. Now they could have just something like Chandra's Revolution and just kill the Sailback and you reinvol. And my opponent still hasn't played anything. I mean, hasn't played made another land drop, I should rather say. So they have some stuff in hand, which is not good for me. Hunt the Weak. That's pretty good. That is pretty good. It's not amazing. I wish I could target the Inventor. Still decent though. Making this a 4/5 makes it a real threat. And then getting rid of something is quite nice. So if I attack, they can go animate Garrison, block with Virtuoso and Garrison on the sailback. That's quite medium. If I go Honda Week first, they can still do it. I don't want to attack with Rampager this turn anyway because it's going to be damaged. I think I just attack with Sailback, probably make a couple trades that might not be great, but that are likely to let the Prowler attack later on. I don't think they block with Inventor. Yeah, they will just double block with these two, I guess. Which is risky. They get blown out by a lot of removals, and tricks. Like High Spire Infusion destroys them, Shock destroys them, any artifact removal destroys them. I don't really agree with this play. My opponent is not really in a bad spot. They just risk getting 2 for 1 for no reason. So right now I don't have the answer, so it's not gonna matter. But I still think this is a pretty poor play. Now, do I want to kill the Garrison or the Inspector? Probably the Garrison. Yeah, I definitely don't agree with that play. I mean, it worked out for them, so what can I say? But if you think about it, almost every instant in the set that I could play just destroys them here. It's not even playing around one card, it's Hungry Flame, Shock, Appetite for the Unnatural. I don't know, I'm probably missing some other things, but there's really a ton of things that get them here. That get them pretty badly. Lightning Runner. Well, this is not very good on this board. Alright. Outland Boar. So if I kill the Virtuoso, I avoid any energy shenanigans if they draw a way to get energy or attack with runner or do stuff like that. And I put them in a spot where they have no good block here. If they want to block, they either chump block or double block and lose 2 creatures for the Prowler. So it seems good enough to me. I guess I could also use Honda Week with Herbalist, but I kind of like having a 4/5 in front of the Inventor. I think this is better than playing the Boar, because it gives me a good attack with Prowler. Otherwise, I'm not thrilled about attacking with Prowler, and then they can block with Bastion Inventor and Virtuoso, and keep one of the 2 creatures. They will probably just chump with Servo or take 6. If they trade Inventor and Inspector for my 6/6, I'm pretty happy though. But they have no cards in hand. I have 2 good spells in hand. Next turn I can start attacking with Rampager. Unless they top deck, I think we are in a decent spot. Obviously they have a little bit of pressure off the flyers, but I have some really fat creatures that they don't have the answer for right now. Alright, so they want to block with runner, I guess. And they continue to beat down. Pretty aggressive play. Maybe they top deck something. On the other hand, racing me might be their best shot at winning. But this is not the fastest clock. Okay, let's beat down with the big dudes. I mean, they could try to take it and then alpha strike me, but it's not gonna work. I mean, they would need to bounce stuff end of turn. Yup. Definitely killing the Inventor. I think it's way more annoying than the runner. I wonder why they did not block the Prowler. I mean, either way they get blown out by a Revolt on the runner or on the inventor. You might as well try to kill the bigger creature, right? I don't know. Maybe there's something I'm not thinking about right now. Now, do I want to play the Boar or the Sailback? Boar is kind of better, as they cannot block it really. I mean, they can chump with the Inspector. Yeah, I kind of like that. Sailback, they can just chump with some stuff. And it's not like I have a shot at playing both Boar and Herder next turn. I don't think my opponent's winning this race unless they top deck something, so should be good, should be good. And you know, if they tap one of the two creatures to attack with Skyskiff and Thopter, they are left with one blocker, so it's not unless they they just top deck Chandra's Revolution or something. They cannot really attack efficiently anytime soon. They are thinking. Pretty sure they have a land in hand. Pretty sure they drew a land last turn. Which would make sense since they all only played 5 lands so far. They might have drawn a spell right now, though. I don't mind that. I think it's a good sign. Unless they attack with everything, obviously. Okay. Yeah. I'm pretty sure they are happy about that trade, and that's why they are attacking. And the board is quite good here, but I think the way I lose this game is if I take too much damage. I don't think I really lose this game if it goes long enough. I have some more beefy creatures and some more fuel in the back. Okay, this means I'm really happy I did not take the damage. That's a pretty convenient top deck, right? Probably means we just kill right there. I guess we are attacking with both creature. Rampage is especially good with fat things, like the Prowler. I guess it's decent with Sailback, but great with the Crusher, the 6/6 vehicle too. Which is nice. If they have nothing, they just die, I think. I don't think there's any block that saves them. Maybe I'm lying. No, I think they die. They take what? 1, 2, 3. No, they take 7. They take 7 if they double block here, I guess. But I don't think this is a very intuitive block. And if they don't die but lose both creature, I'm happy enough, right? I guess if they go 2-3 here, 3-2 here, then I probably just go +4 here, and they take 8. Because if I go +2, they only take 6 and 1, 5. 7, sorry. Yeah, I guess the block is just 2-3 here and 3-2 here and die to +4 here. I highly doubt my opponent has the what's the name of the card? Select for inspection. I don't think they have that, and I think this is the only thing that really saves them from the Prowler. If they just block like that, I'm still gonna put everything on the Prowler so I kill them. Because in theory they could have shock. I really doubt it, but if they do have randomly a shock, which I don't think they have, but you never know. And I go here and there, they don't die. But if they had a shock, they would be blocking here and calling my trick, I'm pretty sure. Either way, we'll just go full on the Prowler. And I don't think anything bad is gonna happen, because if you have an answer, if you have a shock or a select for inspection, you just make the logical block, and you try to blow out your opponent when they try to use a trick. So my opponent, by playing around me having a trick, they pretty much told me they had nothing. This was my line of thinking here. But either way, I think going for the kill is the right move. Okay, a bunch of artifacts again. I think I'm gonna make the exact same sideboard than I did last match. Yeah, for the same reasons. Takedown's decent against Flyer, not very good against Skyskiff though, and they only showed one Thopter. If they have Maverick Thopterist and cards like that, I might want the takedown. I think for now I'll leave it in the side. Okay, we have the turn 2 Rampager again, as well as the turn 3 Rebel and a backup Appetite for whatever artifact they might play. Sounds solid, right? Sounds rather solid. Chaser. I think I'd rather have the Rampager on turn 2, but I could use Rampager as a way to generate energy. I think I'm pretty happy just dropping it right now. It also plays better around removals like Shock or Hungry Flames, as I cannot kill it. So I think it's good. I don't think playing... I mean, if you go Mountain Chaser and start using the energy from the Rampager to make 1/1, I don't think it's bad. I just feel like playing Rampager is better. Again, it plays better around a lot of the red removal that can only kill smaller creatures. Probably gonna run the Rebel here. This way we can play 2 drops next turn if we have nothing else to do. And red blue doesn't tend to have things that can eat the Rebel. Maybe I'm gonna be wrong. Thopterist, alright, fine. Cool. Well, I guess best case scenario they go triple block on the Rampager because they don't really have any other ways to deal with it, and I can just Appetite and get rid of everything. No, they just took the damage. Not a single fuck was given that day. Alright. Alright. If you take it like this. I'm gonna drop more stuff, I guess. Yeah, the block is risky, and they don't need to do it right now, but since they made a pretty aggressive double block that was pretty bad last game, I kind of expected them to do something similar here. But obviously, the way they block and what they do depends on what they have in hand, and if they have some more improvise, it makes sense to keep things around. Okay, I don't mind that because I can get rid of the assembler and then they have not many good blocks available. I mean, they can trade these together and trade these together, but they still take 5, so it's fine. I think I'd rather do that than playing the Sailback. Because if I don't kill the assembler, then my 2/2s cannot attack, and then they can make some double blocks here and there. Not the biggest fan of that. Yes, please. So I guess they will make the trade I was mentioning and take 5 down to 6. Huh. Alright, that move also makes sense, I guess. Fine, 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 fine. I don't really mind that, to be honest. I don't think it's I don't think it's either good or bad. It depends on what they have in hand. If they have no way to deal with a 3/4, it's probably pretty good block. It's very risky though. It's very risky because if I do have the shock, they just lose the game on the spot, where they'd be much safer making some other blocks. Just my opinion though. Just my opinion. So I guess I will kill this and maybe the servo, or maybe they have something better to do. If they play another Thopterist, I'm not in a great shape actually. Well, I guess they are at 4 though. An attack here would worry me. If they attack with everything, I'm gonna be very worried. If they attack with one Thopter, I'm fine. Yeah, okay. No attack is good news. But them attacking with everything, I would be like, oh, holy cow, what's happening? Okay. Servo's not attacking. I could see my opponent just blocking here with Thopterist and then finishing the Rebel with Puzzle Knot end of turn. I'm not sure they want to take 2 though. The question is, why didn't they sack this during their turn in case they were drawing a good 3-drop that's better to play than using the Puzzle Knot? I don't really get the point of using that now. You're not gonna... Enabling Revolt here doesn't make sense. Yeah, I don't get it. I don't get it. You'd rather just sack main phase and try to find something that you might want to cast during your turn, right? Okay, fine, and they will achieve the Rebel with the Puzzle Knot end of turn. I could have attack with Servo. I think this is fine. If I attack with Servo, they can eat it with Maverick Thopterist, then double block here, take 2, and finish it. And maybe attacking with the Servo was good enough, actually. Maybe it was good enough. Maybe I should have done that. Yeah, I think this was a slight misplay. I think I could have gotten 1 damage in. Doubt it. I mean, no. Saying I doubt it's gonna matter is wrong though. It could very well matter. Like if they have a decent follow up here, they find a way to do with Sailback. Them being at 4 instead of 3 could really matter. The schematic, all right. And something else maybe. A tempering on that, okay. That's desperate. Well, that was a good top deck, but I think I was in good shape anyways. But yeah, I've been drawing pretty well. Like I think I top decked the Automaton the other game when my opponent was at 1, or I mean would go down to 1 and here the Prey Upon. I don't think I needed that, but that's definitely not bad. Alright, red-green beating down pretty efficiently. Hope you guys enjoyed. Thanks for watching. Drop a like if you enjoyed, and see you for the final.